You've only got 55 seconds to get in here.
Yeah.
Tom,
I'm coming already.
if you don't get back in here,
I heard you the first time.
we're starting without you.
Just open the back door.
Why are you always late?
45 seconds is plenty of time. I'm coming.
Every day the same thing.
Look out, coming through.
We've got a show to do here.
It's gonna be close.
All righty then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're listening to us, you know you tuned into the squad. I call us the Wu-Tang Clan of this anime thing, and I go by the name of Big Manny. Below me, I got what we call Cuz. That's Ray Rax. And then to my right, you got 007, triple 007, MKJ. What's up, Golden? Now, talk to us. How your week been so far?
I want to dance tonight.
Oh,
Well, can you tell me why did that come up?
I've been in the house listening to Whitney Houston all day.
You okay, bro?
Yeah, it's just one of them days. It's like an Amy Winehouse day.
So what I need you to do is when Comic-Con come up, you're gonna dress just like that, and you're gonna go interview people. All right, and people gonna be like, "Well, who are you?"
Oh, you gotta wait till I get the other suit jacket.
Hey, hey, Ray, if you got time, Comic-Con is only a couple months away. April 11th, Chicago.
It's a few more, bro. We got EC3. We got the other one.
None of them matter. Chicago, the one. I think Chicago is probably one of the better ones that I've been to, and I've been to New York.
But
I've been.
It'd be like
only the ones in Cali is probably better because you know.
But you said it's an April 11th.
Yep.
I could probably make that happen.
Yeah, it's a 3-day thing. I'll pay for everybody tickets if y'all commit early, so I can move around some things, and I'll just find a way to make it a business expense. Because at the end of the day, this is what we do. So,
right.
So that's me. But if you're listening in and you're tuning in, I just want to thank you guys for locking in with the boys. This is episode 5. I don't got a name for it. I don't got a description with it. You know, we're going to stop being so polished because that's the reason why we call ourselves the Wu-Tang, or at least I call us the Wu-Tang of anime. But I was thinking, I'm not going to go further in details, but we was having an off the mic conversation about what is the affinity Black women have for Boma. I feel like me and Ray kind of like had this telepathy thing, and we kind of like touched and agree on what it was. I will put myself on the cliff unless you're willing to go to that cliff with me. But MKJ, Maz, he was thinking something different. So I guess we'll start with you. What is with like women of color in anime and Boma? What is the connection?
I show my face with it. So 2 things with women in anime and color. It's the thing that was marketed to us on a mass scale. So where like, even with Black boys and Goku, it's the thing that's marketed to you to where you know it. If you're only a fan from Toonami, you're only going to be a fan of like the Gokus and things that came off from Toonami. If you really did a deep dive into anime, women would have more structured female heroes in anime.
Okay.
But you usually get them type of women once you start meeting the chicks that's like into Attack on Titan, Sailor Moon, deep dive animes like Assassination Classroom and things like that. On the other end of it, it's a woman that controls a powerful man. Why wouldn't most women want to be that?
See now, if you would have led with that, maybe me and Ray would be with you if I'm thinking the way he's thinking that I'm thinking. You going into it trying to be politically correct at first,
powerful,
in
that aspect, but
I'm willing to take it there, but I'm gonna let Ray have it because I'm looking to get. Listen, there's a new segment. It's not even a new segment, but I'm trying to see who's gonna get clip of the pod. Because the clip of the pod typically gets the marketing dollars, and we're gonna push it out there. Me and Maz got it like this. Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you because I don't want to be the person. We'll know when the clip of the pie happened. But go ahead, Ray. Do your thing.
So when I think of Boma, and I think of why black women like Boma, I think Boma for me was the first ratchet anime character, right? And so on top of her being a ratchet anime character, she rich, she balling, she can do whatever she want, and all these women want to be these boss women. And when I think woman, the man aspect, I didn't even think about that because you think I thought of her just being this boss, and all these women like I'm Boma, I'm boss, and I'm ratchet, and I'm out here, I'm doing my thing. You got to think about Boma. She dated Yamcha, then she got on with she leveled up, and she went with Vegeta, right?
Wasn't she with Titian for a moment?
Huh?
Wasn't she with the dude with the with the extra eye in the middle of his head for a moment?
No, I don't think so. And then on top of that, if you think about it, if you watch the show, she was always like looking at the dudes and being like, "Oh, he's so cute, he's so fine." Like she was ratchet out there too, and she didn't care. And then remember in Dragon Ball, she basically told young Goku, "Hey, give me that Dragon Ball, and I might show you something."
She did sleep with young Goku.
She literally was like, "Hey, you see something you like?"
Time out.
Oh, and she's definitely
slept with young Goku, bro.
Y'all, hey, okay, all right. Thank you, Ray, because you took it right, and I'm like, let me clean it up. In no way, shape, or form does Beyond the Blur believe in, filing cabinets or anything like that. But I just that did happen. In Toonami and Dragon Ball Z watered it down to make it more digestible to the viewers. That did happen, though. That's me.
Right.
But this is a Manny off the chain moment, okay? I'm gonna become slowly more and more off the chain. Okay. So let's all pop a red pill real quick. Throw it in the air, pop a red pill. This is our sensu bean. What do we know? It's not necessarily about Boma that attracts African American women that's in the anime community. It's Vegeta. Vegeta is your stereotypical asshole, your stereotypical bad boy, your stereotypical if I can change him, your stereotypical all of that.
Right.
The one thing we have a big ass plague at, one thing we have a plague in our community is exactly that.
Yeah.
Outside of everything else, they love Boma for her ideologies because they align with theirs. Mm-hmm. That's it. Y'all want to shoot me. But I'm just going to tell you, y'all like Boma because y'all identify with Boma and all of the toxic traits that Boma has and who she loves. That's it. Because Boma could have shot her shot at Goku. If I'm not mistaken, Boma met Goku before Chi-Chi met Goku.
Yes.
So Boma slept with Goku before Chi-Chi met Goku.
No. Off the record, we don't. Let's say we don't know that. Why didn't Goku? Wait. Think about it. Why didn't Goku, who can get on Nimbus Cloud with a pure heart, not go with her? Because if he got tired, I don't think Vegeta can get on Nimbus Cloud. That's me personally. Probably he doesn't have a pure heart. Exactly. So if Goku would have tampered with Boma, he wouldn't have had a pure heart. Therefore, you have to be linked to somebody who don't have a pure heart, and you have to know they don't have a pure heart. Right. So you got to be toxic. You see how I just walked us to the water? So anybody in the comments that want to argue this, y'all like Boma because y'all toxic. Yeah. That's it. All these Bomas, y'all like Boma because y'all toxic. Maz, can you at least agree with that? Did I hit that on the head?
I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna speak on behalf of women.
I'm not speaking on, but I'm talking about Vegeta.
Yeah, but we're trying to make a comparison. I'm gonna reach out to a woman
The last time we made a comparison, we went viral. So I think they like comparison. I'm giving the people what they want.
Boma is technically like that. Boma's like the Dragon Ball.
Boma is the first sexy red.
Basically.
She definitely let Master Rosa.
And I'm gonna make a Boma shirt just for y'all. And it's gonna have some Sexy Red lyrics on there, but it's gonna be Boma. Y'all will like that, don't y'all? I got that just for you. Just for you. Hey, sexy, just for you.
And think about this, right? So Sexy Red got red hair. What Boma got? Purple hair.
Blue, purple, whatever.
Bluish purple hair. Yep.
That's
He's literally Sexy Red.
so I got y'all. I'm gonna put that in my merch store. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have one of these two to draw it, and we gonna get it up there on the store. Hey, sexy, that's me.
Oh, that's fire. I'm gonna start working on that tonight. I already
Hey,
got
let's
ideas.
go. Let's go.
I already got
The
ideas.
sooner we get it up, we'll be known as the first. Let's go.
Look, I'm finna just drag the Rule 34 ideas I got on my phone.
Yeah, I already got an idea. No, I
Boma
already got an idea.
Meet
But
sexy.
Boma gonna have that. Yeah, Boma gonna have a big old chain on. It's gonna say Boma. Yep. And gonna put in some little shorts. Yep. Bending over a car or something. I got it. It's in there. It's right there. I'm gonna work on that tonight.
And literally, I'm gonna put in caption, what's the difference between Boma and Sexy Red? They're gonna be pissed. They gonna be pissed. What's the difference between Boma and Sexy Red, Maz?
Boma kind of more Rihanna than Sexy Red.
So I feel like
respectfully on a city girl level, like Boma would be more.
Hey, but wait,
Rihanna
wasn't
than
it
Sexy
Boma's father that had the money, not her? She just inherited.
Yeah, don't matter.
So what?
I think it matters.
She been making boss moves. But she's also an inventor and engineer. So she's been making boss moves.
So we got to give her something. Yeah, we can't.
She's been making boss moves since Dragon Ball.
That's true.
Whatever.
She was the one putting the equipment together in Dragon Ball. It wasn't her father, bro.
She wanted to be ratchet. Like Boma wanted to be ratchet. She just come from a rich family.
Right.
So she chose to be ratchet. She chose.
So she is the anime version of Nunu.
Exactly.
If anything, Boma's the anime version of Nunu.
There you go. That's another one. We gonna put on a shirt. Boma is the anime version of Nunu. Yeah, the ideas are just gonna keep popping up. That's
the Boma Atlanta shirt.
Yeah, we gonna get them. All right, but on to the next thing. This conversation basically came from a random. This made me change the format in which we did things. I sat on it. I thought about it. I was like, I don't know if we should do that. We doing good with anime. It ain't controversial. We might argue, but it's a healthy argument. But then I was like, you know what? Screw it. You can't take hip hop out the culture. Hip hop is the culture. You can't take anime out the culture. It is the culture. They go hand in hand. So you know what? This would probably be the first of many discussions when it comes to rap, but we got to stay conscious of it because we can go on and on. I think Ray was talking about who had a better music discography from a rapper standpoint than Kanye West. I'm going to say that again. Who had a better discography at a rapper standpoint than Kanye West? So we went back and forth in the messages for a little while. Me and Maz finally agreed on something. And me and him rarely agree on things, but we touched and agreed on that. Pause. We touched and agreed on that.
Right.
And basically what we were saying, I'll give you the runway. Well, before I give you the runway, I'll kind of like break it down a little bit on what we were saying. And then I guess you could argue it.
Okay.
So Kanye breaks. It became less about the lyrics and rapping and more about him crooning like Kid Cudi. It became more about him carrying a note. The whole dynamic of his I guess his discography changed right then and there. Amber Rose did a number on him because he went from a rapper that we all love. That's the old Kanye. And then from there, he can no longer classify himself as just a legacy rap act. He's more of a pop star like Drake. And then that's where you jumped in and you was like, I disagree. So I let you take over. Unless, Maj, you got something to say.
Go ahead, rig it off.
So I think when it comes to Kanye is So the problem people have with Kanye is because he's so confident. They think, oh, he's this confident, cocky guy. Kanye has been. So what people don't understand is Kanye been that since even before he was making music, like making actual music, when he was making beats. Kanye has always been Kanye. But when they start giving Kanye money is when he's able to put all of his ideas onto paper and start really doing something. I feel like Kanye's first 3 albums were amazing. And then you said something about when he got with Amber Rose, she messed with his head.
Right.
When he got with her, that's when he made 808s Heartbreak. That's when My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Within that time, because he was hurt. 808s Heartbreak is a love album.
Right.
And so, like, I think at that point, after that album, he was like, F all of that. And he started being even more creative. And he started really, like, getting into, like, his bag. Like, I don't know. I think Kanye, he's got the best. He's nobody. There's no artist who albums from, besides what album I don't like, the Vulture albums. But everything up to that is amazing. Even his gospel album was good.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull up his discography, but
there's this thing that we kind of done watered down the hip hop culture and the music culture with. As far as a lot of artists, we forget about the crossover success for artists.
Right.
808 Heartbreaks and Dark Twisted Fantasy was Kanye's crossover success.
Yeah.
But I also think that was his worst album to this day.
Which one?
808.
If you ask Art, go ahead. 808 Heartbreak?
808 Heartbreaks albums of the time. It was of the time during that auto-tune era that really has no play value now outside of like the Heartless and the songs that were marketed to be singles.
Do you realize? And I guess this is not a real. I don't know if it helps my case or not. But a lot of artists say because of 808's The Heartbreak is why they're artists. Like Uzi said, and
artists just be saying bullshit.
Do y'all understand 808 and Heartbreaks was competing with Crazy Sexy Love or Crazy Sexy whatever it is, Bringing Sexy Back with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Those are the albums it was competing with. It's competing with pop albums.
Right.
Justin Timberlake for a moment was considered one of the top R&B stars, but he was a pop star.
Right.
Because they was marketing him to black culture. And he was always a pop star.
But all pop mean is popular music. So I think we get it so confused when we think, oh, they're a pop artist. But the if you look up what pop mean, is just popular, just a shortage for popular. So if I make a rap song and it's popular, it's going to be in a pop lane. So it's not necessarily going to be just because because they make pop music.
But that pop lane turnaround time only lasts 6 months to a year. And then you got to come with something else that can keep you up though.
They have their criteria for pop music too. There's a definitely a definite answer on what rap is. And for me personally, I would say there's a difference between hip hop and rap. And this is where we get kind of lost. Because I think everybody in the diaspora of African Americans, we can agree that there's a difference between hip hop and rap. But then once you move from the melanated culture, they don't know the difference between hip hop and rap. I think KRS-One is hip hop.
Right.
I think Wu-Tang is hip hop. You get into rap, then you get people like Twista. You get into rap, you get into people who are hip hop is more about the culture. It's everything combined. The way you dress. Right. You know what I'm saying? Rap is more of a strategical insurgent with a knife and how your wordplay is. Not saying that hip hop can't have that, but it's no longer about, just the feeling. Like hip hop in the barbershop goes hard. Rap in the barbershop don't really go that hard to me.
Wait, I got a question. So are you saying the hip hop artists aren't lyrical?
I'm not saying it. I said they could be one and the same, but we can see it. we could tell the difference. You see what I'm saying? So
Okay.
Method Man and Redman were the hip hop artists that crossed over into rap because Redman got some lyrical bars where he going at you hard and he
Right.
almost can rap battle. The Bridge Is Over when it came out with KRS-One. I know this is
Right.
almost predates me. That was unique. When he
Right.
came out with The Bridge Is Over, he almost created rap in that moment. Because
Okay.
hip hop was hip hop, hip to the hip,
Right.
hip hop, you don't stop, be making. So that was hip hop. You know what I mean? Rap became The Bridge Is Over, The Bridge Is Over. So those two things.
I gotta kind of cut you off real fast, bro.
Hey, do your thing.
All right. Just to get everything on a base level, right? The performer that if you wrote it and you perform it, you're a rapper, right?
Wait. Yeah, right. Don't go too fast because I'm going where you going.
We got to break down the concept of what makes an artist and a rapper, right? Hip hop is the overall genre. It includes rap, southern rap, everything, rap, music, whatever the case.
It's the foundation for all of it.
Hip hop is the overall genre of that music. It goes dirty South, West Coast, all of it, right?
Right.
In hip hop, there are rappers, MCs, and artists.
Correct.
MCs are more so like that older generation of the hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip hop, and you don't stop rocking.
Okay.
Those are MCs, right?
It was the performance on the mic.
Right. Rappers are guys who write it and perform it. They're like greats. They're like the Sam Cooks and everything of that movement. You're all around doing everything. You're considered a top rapper. You can write and perform your music. You can MC and perform your music. Right.
Okay.
Artists are the guys who perform songs that other writers write. You're a artist. You bring
Beyonce, Drake, Justin Timberlake, Kanye, right.
Michael Jackson, and of the sort.
Right. You still got talent. Your foundation may be hip hop. Just like if you want to go to church music and rock and roll and all of that, we know it all comes from a certain place.
It all comes from blues.
Right.
It all derives from rhythm and blues. That's all it is. It just becomes different genres.
Right. You speed up the BPMs.
No, the BPMs can be whatever they are. It's just the style of music. It could be a different style and base of music. Because to be like 3 6 Mafia's Slob on My Knob tempo versus anything Lil Jon.
But you're not making that. That's not pop, and that's further away from hip hop and more aligned with rap.
No, bro, that's just a region of hip hop. That's just a southern region of hip hop, bro. To your point, Manny, the best thing we could ever compare artist music label to is wrestling, right?
Wait, say that again.
The best thing we could ever compare the music industry to is the wrestling industry, like how it used to be territorial.
Right.
Everybody's still a wrestler, right? You get in there, you're performing, you're a sports entertainer, right? You get in there, you wrestle, right? You entertain the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
There are guys that can go in there and do hardcore matches, and there are guys that can go from the wrestling ring to MMA. Those are actual dead ass tough guys. Those will be your rappers.
You got your acrobatic boys.
Yeah. You got your different styles, but all of it falls under that wrestling industry.
But what happens? Ray, do your thing.
So I got a question. So if you're saying, so I guess I'm confused with where you guys are going with this. Are you saying that if you're hip hop, you're not, if you're a hip hop artist, you're not lyrical, and then if you're a rapper, you are lyrical, and then your artist. Go ahead, explain to, because I have a thought behind why I'm saying this. So go ahead.
It's R. Kelly versus Drake as far as singing, right?
So R. Kelly is what?
R. Kelly writes and perform, and he can do it all basically, right? With nobody writing for him.
Right.
So what would he be considered?
He would be considered a all around. He's the king of R&B.
But you can't do that part.
What I need is give me two artists, give me two people, and tell me which one is hip hop and which one is a rapper?
All
I'll
of
let
it's
you
hip
do
hop.
Okay,
Snoop
it's all
Dogg,
encompassed.
it's all hip hop, right?
Okay.
Would it
I
all be?
disagree, but I think that's why we are having such a hard time with this whole Drake thing. I think at some point we blurred the lines, and I think this is the
So
exact reason why we
what
find
happened
ourselves.
with Drake is Drake considered
Wait,
himself a top
wait,
rapper.
Right.
wait. You're moving too fast. Because I listen, we can hear you, but it sounds like you under the water a little bit. We can hear you clearly,
You got your earpiece in.
probably. But let me move this back for a second, because I think what the culture needs is to
Go ahead.
learn how to. I think what the culture needs is to be honest with themselves and learn how to
Hello?
classify. We hear you. You got us. I think what the culture needs is to be able to classify every single genre.
Oh, you know you
Because
went for a second, right?
what'd you say,
No, you were out for a second. I couldn't hear nothing you were saying. I don't know if you
Maj?
were
You got me.
buffering or if it was me or.
Maj, you got me.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. So I'm gonna start over because I like me and Maj are further together than it goes like this. So
Okay.
hip hop it gave birth to rap,
Correct.
right? You can
Mhm.
always say you came from the mother. You can always say you came from rap. You're always gonna have instances where it looks like that because that's the structure, that's the foundation. Again, KRS-One is hip hop. Hip
Right.
hop is not about the beat.
Right.
It wasn't about the beat. It was about the MC. Hip hop MC. That was it. It was no rapper. Then once the bridges overcame and it became more of an aggressive style, I'm directing these lyrics towards a person versus it's us. It became less about hip hop and more rap. Rap is a direct, strategical. I'm attacking this mic.
Right.
You
You
know
see what I'm
what?
saying? Hip hop is like this. Come to us. Hip hop, hooray! Oh, come to us. We're together.
Right.
Rap is, I'm here. I'm driving my energy here, and I'm directing it to a certain. You see what I'm saying? You
Right.
can do both. You could do both.
Right.
So, to your point and everybody's point, to make it clear, at least for me, all your 80s and early, very early, I'm saying all your 80s hip hop artists. That was hip hop. Again, I keep saying his name. KRS-One. If you go back and you listen to a lot of these rappers like Nelly or anybody else, before they got put on, they had a different dialect, a different flow.
Okay.
So they were hip hop, but then it started catching on and it became rap. We can never say Eminem is hip hop, but he is if not the best artist, one of the greatest.
Right.
Because Eminem has never made music to bring you in as the
Right.
culture. He can't do it. He
Right.
can't do it. I hate to say it, he cannot do it. What was the name of? They just recently got their rights. I don't know. Take me to Ireland.
Ain't that Arrested Development?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's hip hop. Listen to what they saying. Take me to. It's about us. You see what I'm saying?
So it
Again,
comes down.
wait.
It comes down to the message then.
So right. So let me finish the lineage. Rap. This is where lines get blurry because rap was supposed to be. I'm writing my lyrics, but I'm coming at you. That was the master class. You could go on and on. Jay-Z, Nas, all of that. But Biggie didn't really write his music. In fact, there was a Biggie before it was a Biggie.
Right.
And that's so Biggie was Drake before Drake was Drake. And I all know all of New York will come at my neck, but Christopher Wallace stole from another big guy that looked like him.
Yeah.
He stole Juicy from him.
Yeah.
So if Drake is doing that, what's the difference between the two? I'm okay with it because what Christopher Wallace did in Biggie's Skin was dope. I'm no hate, but I'm just speaking facts.
Right.
So now Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie, becomes the first Drake. He becomes this first pop. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, he was everywhere. That was pop to me. It was black pop, just like K-pop is Korean pop, but that was pop.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It was okay for him to do it. But then on the other side, you had somebody like Tupac, who was a thoroughbred rapper.
Right.
Nobody wrote for him. What was he doing? Attacking the mic.
I love the fact that you brought up Tupac. Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't never saying Tupac is still anybody's.
Tupac's one of the best examples of an artist that dropped a hip hop album and a rap album.
There you go.
Brenda's
because
Got a Baby.
It didn't really work for him as hip hop.
That album, that Brenda's Got a Baby, that has a message, that has substance, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hip hop album.
Facts.
That shit he did. All right, Brenda's Got a Baby is hip hop. Hit him up is him rapping.
There you go. Facts. That's the line. But then came in another thing, and this is where Drake gets a lot of credit because he created it. 2008, 2007. What's the name of the mixtape?
The one with So Successful on it?
That one broke ground for so many things because we've never heard a person that walked every single last. He walked hip hop. He did Brilliant Interlude. You know what I'm saying? Like he did. So now where Drake is fucking up, he keeps saying, I'm the best rapper. You can't say you're the best rapper. You can't. You're the best artist. You need to run away from that title. That's their beef. You got too much dip on your chip. You are the best artist. You are competing. You're literally competing with Michael Jackson.
Right.
Nobody wants to hear that, but as a pop artist, he is literally competing with Michael Jackson. But I'm always taking J. Cole as a lyricist, as a rapper, more than Drake. Every single time. And I'm taking J. Cole over Kendrick every single time.
So I got a question. So once you make crossover music, are you no longer a rapper and you're a pop artist now? I asked that because all of your favorite artists, all of them, have probably made a pop song, a popular song. They either made a song with a girl from over on the pop side, or they made something outside of their normal genre. Because, like you said, Nelly made country music, and that was a pop song. But
Snoop Dogg got a whole album with Willie Nelson.
Hip hop album.
But look at where they're at. We know them because at some point they have to make pop music. They all have to.
Isn't all artists pop artists? Isn't every rapper a pop artist? They have to be.
No. Jay-Z has never charted in pop for an album.
The song he got with Rihanna and
I said album. I said album, not song.
Jay-Z got too many Grammys for him not to have cracked in the pop.
Yeah, he had to. He got
way too many Grammys for that, bro.
So you go find me an award Jay-Z won under pop. He just didn't do it.
If you get album of the year or anything of the sort, that's a pop, bro. That's
album. No. Album of the year is what it says. Album of the year is album of the year.
But it was popular to why it is album of the year. You don't get a popular album or a album of the year without it being popular.
So then we can argue you don't get a pop album just rapping. You got to do something else just in rapping.
I believe that because
most
artists who make music now have some kind of popular song. That's why they look for a single that blows up, because they need something that's going to be popular.
So now that we kind of got like the guidelines, the rails a little bit, they're transparent. They're a little bit, but we a little further along.
Right.
We had the argument, and I threw Jay-Z in there, and I completely forgot about J. Cole. In my opinion, J. Cole has not missed in terms of an album. He had one album that was but he tried something different. It was kind of a snooze fest on that one album.
Which one?
Which album?
The one with the
Like,
one where he had the crown on his head. KOD, I think. Is it
That Might Delay Later was worse than KOD. KOD was actually like the growth you seen in that man.
But I said it's his worst album. I ain't say it was the worst album. I said it's his worst album. That's what I'm saying. So
that call me a lot. I say
what?
But really, it's not.
You think that's his worst? That was his worst album.
It's the Night Watch It album was the worst one, bro.
All I'm saying is,
I don't think
J. Cole is probably the only person that has not went pop. And that's the reason why it took for Drake to hop on with him. That's the reason why it took for many people to hop on with Drake, because Drake has always been the cheat code.
Right.
Because he pop. He's not a thoroughbred, he's not a rapper. He's pop. And we keep trying to make pop artists battle rap artists.
He the one did that shit.
He did, but now the argument is we can't keep comparing a pop artist who's very good at rapping and being a rapper to a thoroughbred Kendrick. Kendrick tries to go pop, Roman new everything, drop it like it's hot, and it annoys me every single time it comes on.
So I'll say this, right, and this is made. New album is more pop than I feel like he's ever made.
Wait, say it again.
Ooh.
This album is
this new one?
Most pop album he's ever made.
Exactly.
Man, this last that GNX.
Yeah, GNX.
That GNX, it might be the most regional album he's ever made.
Yeah, very regional. And he
the
works
only
with
regional, but
the only reason it's popular because it's coming off of a battle, my nigga.
Still popular.
Then you still being sell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's me. That's where I'm at. If you were to ask me who has a better discography than Kanye rapper wise, I'm going Jay-Z, J. Cole. Jay-Z being number one.
I think
Cole.
I got some misses.
I'm going Scarface.
Oh,
Ghostface. Wu-Tang.
Oh,
A group
for sure. Now we're gonna take the group out, but I agree with you when it comes to the other ones. I'm gonna come with you. We don't know how much Kanye is Kanye on these albums anymore.
Kanye probably ain't rapped Kanye style since graduation.
And that's the Kanye that I miss. That's the Kanye everybody say we want old Kanye back.
But what the thing is, I call it evolution, or it's him evolving. That's just my opinion. I feel if you even from the way that he dressed in each album,
he was a backpacker, and then listen,
he progressed, and then at some point he digressed. It started to go down, but I feel like when it comes to like, who do you know? So who got 3 good albums that are considered classics? And I think
Ludacris first 3.
I mean, College Dropout, Late Registration, and Graduation are all great albums. Like
back for the first time.
I think
T.I. had word of mouth.
I think T.I. had a good 3 album run.
No, that first one was a flop. The one before 24s was a flop, bro. So you talk about the trap music, Rubber Band, the one with Rubber Band Man, and then the King.
Mm-hmm.
What, third? What, 4th album?
Jeezy had a good run.
Absolutely. Probably hands down, probably one. He is a mixtape Hall of Famer.
Besides Gucci. Gucci was throwing out a bunch of trash.
Gucci was working. He threw up 100 songs and 3 stuck, and ever since then, people was just like, "Oh,
right."
But the one he did with DJ Drama is a certified classic,
right? Because if you think about it, though, yeah,
really, you gonna call the movie a classic when it wasn't nothing but everything from Will Chamberlain?
Wait, Maz, don't do this. I can let's do this. The movie comes out. Where were we?
Which movie we talking about?
We're talking about probably the movie 2. with Tommy
We talk-
Lee and Pamela. Well, getting on that
That's the
camera.
first movie.
Gucci is no amateur. Ja Rule the damager can damage. When that comes out, our brother Black would dance in the dark to the song for hours straight.
I'm a star. I'm a star, nigga.
Living on a chain with the big cuts. That came from that.
Yeah.
Hell no, Lemonade came later, bro.
No,
I'm
Lemonade
a
came
star
from
shit.
that. I
Yeah,
bet you
I'm a
$50. I
I'm a
bet you
star.
$50.
Lemonade
I bet
came
you
out after Lemonade came out in like
I
2011.
bet you
2012.
$50
Oh,
that
2000
Lemonade was on that mixtape.
On which mixtape?
The one we talking about.
It was not on the movie, bro.
I,
Lemonade was not on the movie.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go to the screen. It's time to go to the screen. That's what we gonna do.
I know that motherfucker by heart. It was not on the movie, bro. Cause you know what other song came out right behind that shit? That fucking the story the Storytellers 4. The Art of Storytelling 4.
Hold up, because this was we OGs. This goes back to the Dat Piff days.
Hey, Gucci Man Lemonade wasn't that old, bro. Gucci Man Lemonade wasn't out like that.
Yeah, I remember. I very much remember.
We was out of secrets by the time Gucci Man Lemonade came out. We wasn't even at Mr. Ricky's no more.
So first off, he made the music video in 2009. So I'm already right there. He put the Lemonade on his actual album. I think it was something versus the state. But before it got to the it was the single on his actual album. But before it got to the album, Lemonade was on the movie.
It wasn't.
I'm telling you, it was. Gucci movie.
Gangsta Grills album.
You talking about the movie?
What I'm talking about? You got Shirt Off, you got Top of the World, you got Hot Stuff, you got Live on the TV, you got Show Me, you got Lost My Mind, you got Smoke with Willie the Kid, you got Money Tales, you got Bachelor Pad, Kill the Parking Lot Photo Shoot, Love for Money, Georgia with Gorilla Zoe. You know what it is with Young Jock. I'm a Star, Feeling Myself, Adding Up in Gangsta Movie. It's not on there. All
right. That's still Gucci. That's Gucci taking the mixtape era. That's him. That's
is that Gucci popular song? Is that his song that made him win pop?
Lemonade, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Just like Kevin Gates and Two Phones.
Songs with Usher. He got the song with Usher. He got the song with who else he had a song with? He had another song with an R&B person.
We also old enough when niggas was dropping like throwaway singles.
But they really wasn't throwaway singles.
No.
Luscious.com was definitely a throwaway single.
Nah, them jokers was throwing away some fire. All I'm gonna say.
Will Chamberlain, Kill the Parking Lot is the throwaway single. Because it's on every mixtape he ever threw out.
Gucci is definitely in my top 20.
I wouldn't give him top 20.
In my top 20.
I go back and listen to Gucci. He I can't do it, bro. Gucci music not timeless.
It's not. And he sound like he underwater when he rap, especially when he was fat.
It's more for the reason of it's nostalgic.
I guess
it's nostalgic. That's just me. I don't really have that many artists that I could consider even in my top 10. It gets kind of blurry after 10, 11. So that's the reason why I say I put Gucci, because Joe Budden would be in my top 15, like it or not.
Right.
You know who my top 10?
Who?
Jim Jones.
Hey.
I love Jim.
Hey, I put Slim Thug in mine. And Paul Wall.
So you gotta leave us alone. We all listen. Joe Budden is in my top 15, and Gucci is in my top 20. And I'll take Paul Wall respectfully. I'll take Slim Thug respectfully. And listen.
Hey, you looked at my top 5 and was like, that's why that nigga don't agree with anything Drake do.
I can respect it. I knew Devin the Dude was like in your top 5. I knew that. And I didn't really, you know, it is what it is. Everybody got that because Nipsey and Payroll is my 1 and 2. I tell people that they like, ugh. I'm like, bro, you don't understand. Payroll, you got to be from Michigan to understand. That's number 1. And then number 2, Nipsey, you got to be a person that's always about entrepreneurship and business to understand. So, you know, and then Chris Brown, J. Cole. So I think my list is solid for me. I'm not going to put my list up against your list because that'll be stupid.
Right.
If you listen to Devin the Dude and he's your number 1, chances are you probably smoked weed or something once before in your life. There's no way you did not smoke weed. That's what I'm saying. Like your number 1 tells me a lot about you. In fact, for people that are in sales, I'm gonna give you a tip. This is something that I created. Before you make a sale, ask somebody who their top 5 artist is. It's gonna tell you a lot about them. It's gonna tell you a lot about them. If a person came to me and said they into Nipsey, I already know he into like entrepreneurship. If a person is into like Gucci or something, I already know that he probably from the trap or something like that.
Right.
Like I already know. Your music choice tell you characteristically who you are. So
I can see that somewhat.
Because you only listen to what you are. You only listen to what you are.
Bro, Devin the Dude. All right. So if you had to pick one song to describe your whole, like if you had to describe your personality in one song, right? Who would it be by?
Nipsey.
Mine is Devin the Dude. See what I can pull.
That's how I knew by Nipsey. I didn't play that so many times. It's everywhere. That's the theme song to my life. That's how I knew.
Like legitly, see what I could pull is my all like go to.
If we ever go on tour and I say we got to each pick out a walkout song, you best believe my walkout song gonna be a Nipsey song. There's no way that you're going to bet. They're gonna say from Ben Harbor, by the way of Chicago, introducing it. Before they even say my name, just know Nipsey coming on. Just know.
You know what? I might come out the Hush by Afro Man.
It makes sense. Listen. It makes sense, but I guess we got that off our noggin. We got to give the people what they came for.
I'm definitely coming out that Hush.
We got 2 people watching. Shout out to y'all. Let's get into some anime. Why don't we?
What we got?
All right. Before I do that, I'm kind of reneging a little bit. I gotta apologize to all of the Attack on Titan people who jumped down my throat. And this is the reason why I need to apologize. Because I watched Attack on Titan all the way through season 2. I stopped watching after season 2. My lady came up to me interested in watching anime when we was in Florida, and I gave her 2 animes to watch. We tried Death Note, but Death Note, you had to be there to experience it. Look, we had
Death Note not one of the ones. That's a slow burner, bro.
Yeah. So we got to episode 2, and that was it. We got to see the Death Note drop and all of that, but then that was it, right?
Right.
Attack on Titan, I knew was gonna come in hard,
right?
But I knew it was gonna take her off. But she likes stories,
right?
So I'm sitting there watching it with her, and we finally get to season 3. And by the time I started watching it, because the creator took like a long hiatus, they actually created a dub. So now instead of watching it in Japanese, I got to watch it in English.
Oh, cool.
And let me tell you, Attack on Titan is one of the most beautifully well-written animes that I have seen in my life. Attack on Titan, I just want to apologize to all of the anime fans out there. Attack on Titan is truly one of the most beautiful, and because the dude that was jumping down my throat saying it was a philosophical, and I was like, I ain't here to be no philosophical dude. He was right. I just wasn't seeing it. And sometimes you got to go back and watch it again. Just like when Israel was on with us last week, and I was jumping down the throat of everybody who watched My Hero Academia. Everybody was like, keep watching. So before I hop on this platform and give my unpopular opinion to anime who's going forward, I'm gonna make sure I finish the series of anything because I'm not gonna say I'm putting Attack on Titan in my top. I'm on the last season. I'm on episode 2 of the last season, and it's just a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. So if I guess that's now my unpopular opinion. I'll say mine early. Unless y'all got an unpopular opinion, I guess we'll go from that. That's my unpopular opinion. Attack on Titan is one of the most
Bro
beautiful
say he
stories.
like Attack on Titan, man.
Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're wrong. You know.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back because what I watched, it was too slow for me. Like I said, it started off hot and then it just kind of like went down for me, and I was kind of I'm good.
Depending on where you watched it, you stopped watching it right before shit started hitting the fan, and shit didn't stop hitting the fan.
Okay,
like it starts off fast,
yeah,
and then it dips down for a little while. But then once you get to that point of no return, they got all their fillers out the way. It ain't no more fillers. They start cracking you upside the head. Twists start coming. You like, what the? So now you on the edge of your seat, and you just like, nah. So Attack on Titan kind of brings you back into this situation where it tells you a lot about our political system. I will tell you that for sure.
and
It mimics political systems everywhere. Every political system that if there is a political system, no matter whether you're Russia or America or China or Japan, we are basically Attack on Titan.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to go back and check it out because I didn't give it after what you're saying. I didn't give it a fair shake.
You gotta be open for that, bro. Like if you just want to get action or whatever the case may be, you gotta be open for it.
Right.
But we all know anime.
Attack
we
on
all
Titan,
know anime. There's categories in anime. And you asked an interesting question. We could damn near go off script and we'll have solid ass content because Maz, you asked a solid ass question too. You was like, what anime did you watch basically that wasn't pushed to you, that you went and you searched for? You remember that question?
Yeah.
And I told you Dr. Stone. Like I was just looking, and Dr. Stone was one of the ones that I watched, and it was decent. There's golf anime up there, basketball anime, soccer anime, and I've watched them.
Basketball anime the other night.
Yeah,
it was kind of cool. It was weird, but it was cool as fuck.
Yeah, you see, so they got sports anime.
Yeah,
and I can't take the sports anime serious, but I think I'm missing something, and I need to humble myself and go into that world.
And that's really popular. Like the sports animes are really popular over there. Like I watched this guy. He went to like this some kind of convention, and they had like this whole area, and these people had so many fans, and I was like, I ain't never even heard of it.
Right.
They loved it, so it's definitely an audience for it.
But I guess my first topic is: imagine waking up as an anime character, no DBZ. Who and why? What anime character you will wake up as? It cannot be DBZ.
Okay.
It cannot be DBZ. So I'm gonna throw that to Ray because Maz is over there thinking. I'm gonna give him.
I all of the questions that you gave me the other day, man, I really sat back and thought about them. All of the questions that you gave me, but I'm gonna have to go. Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
I think one because he's such a tough guy. He's cool. Like he progressively gets more powerful. He's like a leader. Like he just all around like tough dude. I like his style. Like he get the ladies, and he powerful. And his dad is a demon. His spiritual dad is a demon. Like it's just he's just one of the coolest guys. So I think he would definitely have to be my favorite. And that's who I would want to wake up being. I think for sure.
Low
Who you
key,
got
though,
for us, man?
I wouldn't mind being Aang. Like, if I woke up as Aang, my dude, like with my mentality, my dude, it's Black Force energy all day.
I feel like he had too much. I think Aang had too much responsibility for me.
I'm gonna be Aang without that much responsibility, bro. I'm gonna be like Aang if they mixed him with Deadpool.
I feel like because what Aang had to do was he was the last Airbender. He was one of the and the thing about being an Airbender, being like the overall, you had to learn all the different elements. Plus, like you had so many people depending on you. He had too much of a job, and then he was on the run for most of the season because he didn't want the Fire Nation to get him. So no, I hear you, but I think that'd be rough for me.
Bro, all you gotta do is just change that energy from running to going head on it with him.
But I don't think he was prepared. He wasn't prepared for that.
Bro, all you gotta do is just cut off your. It's the same thing with Doctor Strange. You cut off your morals, values, and just go at it.
So if I had to pick somebody, this is just me, and we can go back to y'all. I'm about to be childish. If I had to pick an anime character to be, I just woke up as this person. It's gonna be this person right here.
Obama?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Like that.
Hey, first and foremost, the boy was cold. He was cold. If he didn't have all that stuff going on, he wouldn't have lost his arm.
Yeah.
But then we all know he had two of them real ones that if you move the wrong way, you weren't even gonna get to them. It wasn't even gonna happen.
Right.
You weren't gonna. This dude right here, I'm waking up as him.
If I had to be,
I think he needs a spinoff.
If I had to wake up with somebody, give me Master Roshi. I got you. I know you said no Dragon Ball Z, bro, but Master Roshi, bro, had the best life out of all.
I'm going to allow it if you give me a good reason.
Yeah,
this better be this better be the damn near clip.
All he did was sit around and read Playboy and train. He's Beerus without having to actually do the work.
Who said he never did the work?
He did the work, but he didn't have to do the work.
If Dragon Ball Z really wanted to come with the smoke, he was the one that needed to be young. Give us a young version of Master Roshi in present time and let Master Roshi go to work. And let's see how he can kick Goku ass no matter whether he goes Super Saiyan God or not. I want to see Master Roshi at a young age. If y'all doing it for everybody else, do it for him.
Yeah, we never saw Master Roshi.
If you do that, Dragon Ball Z becomes Futurama.
No, it don't. No, it don't. They already turned it to Futurama. I'm just saying, if you're gonna give us a young Goku, right, and you're gonna go through this whole situation, let's get Master Roshi has so much story to tell. Right. And he's always been there, and he's always been in the background. I think the OG deserves his time to shine. Yeah, and even if it's for a couple of episodes, I need the damn nether world about to end, and Goku and Vegeta is out, and some way he becomes a 26-year-old version of himself, and you see like, oh, how do we not know about this turtle ass dude? Like he came through and block everybody. That would make Dragon Ball Z breathtaking. I've seen Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3. I've seen Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct. I've seen all of that, but I've never seen Master Roshi. And Master Roshi is the foundation of Goku.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
They learned outside of his grandfather. Well, Goku's grandfather before
King
Master
Kai.
Roshi.
No King Kai, no big Goku run, bro.
Hey, it is what it is. That's how I feel, and I think they have so much more to tell, and I think that's going to be in their pipeline. Y'all heard it here first. I think we're going to get a younger version of Master Roshi. We got to. It makes the most sense. We got to.
What would a younger version of Master Roshi look like?
The same. Maybe he have some hair. Maybe he have cornrows.
Nah, he'll still be bald. He's just going to be tall as shit. You know, he's going to be tall as shit, muscular as shit. and he gonna be him. He gonna be him. And
Right.
then Boma gonna look back and be like, well, if I knew he looked like that, it's so many different ways you can like play with the story.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's so many ways you can play with the
Oh,
story.
there
Or
is,
here's another part. Does Master Roshi has an actual son or daughter?
I don't think he got no
there
kids.
is a young Master Roshi.
All I'm
Where?
saying is, I mean, if we're gonna skip multiverses and all of that, give me a son version of Master Roshi or daughter version of Master Roshi.
Hey,
Yeah.
there is. That's the ill part about it. Look up young Master Roshi. His power level like 95.
Out of what?
Hmm?
Out
It
of
don't
what?
matter.
On
It just
That's
says power
all.
level 95.
Well, back then, so they if you watch like the thing, they power scales like
Miles,
all over
you are
the place.
right. You are
But
right.
hey, you got to be into the whole thing. You can't just be a Dragon Ball fan. This is say before Dragon Ball.
You are right.
Mad about this nigga. Why is his power level 95 though?
Well, that was a good power scale for the time. Well, nobody really that strong. 95 is not that bad. In Dragon Ball, most people weren't that high.
Is that his brother?
Listen,
Do we got a brother?
Maybe.
let me see. I think we need to run this back. We definitely need to run this back. Young Master Roshi and Dragon Ball Diamond clip. What? This is why I got to stop speaking before I watch something, because if they actually gave me a Young Master Roshi and I'm just talking, this would be like the second week I asked for something that was already out. But it is what it is. But
Definitely up there with the young boy Goku. I mean Gohan type look.
all right, since we are talking about Dragon Ball Z, and this is probably going to spark a debate. If Drake is Yamcha, who the hell is Piccolo?
I got it.
Go.
Samuel L. Jackson.
What? We talk about from a rapper, hip hop standpoint.
Morgan Freeman then.
What the hell is going on?
Morgan
Why
I
are
Freeman
we
think
was
saying
so.
this?
I really thought
Hey,
about this. No, it don't
Morgan
say.
Freeman.
It didn't say from a rapper standpoint. It said if Goku is Drake, who is Piccolo, and Piccolo is Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm like you. Explain.
Samuel L. Jackson is both Samuel L. Jackson and Piccolo is what? Loud, crazy, come in the clutch. They take on father positions, and a lot of like they always take on the protector position. And they always, when they come in and cut up. They both have evolved. You think about in Samuel Jackson in his movies, he's evolved from like a part time like a side character to like main characters. Piccolo's done the same thing. They both bald head. They both fairly tall.
But have played villains multiple times in their life.
Exactly.
King Piccolo is definitely Samuel L. Jackson in the Django.
Mm-hmm.
I got one.
Go ahead.
Tech Nine.
Explain.
So Tech Nine is somebody that's always in the background, but Tech Nine is the most skillful out of everybody. Like when we talk skill, like sound skill wise, not like brute strength or anything else, not the most popular or anything. I think Tech Nine will be Piccolo. Because when you really think about it, Piccolo don't do too much fighting. But if Piccolo had to fight, he can hold his own. It don't matter what's going on at that point. He at some point he's gonna get his ass kicked.
Right.
But when you just look at the skill part, Piccolo basically gave the skill to Gohan. Just the same way that Tech Nine, a lot of people bite his style and they won't admit it. He is one of these rappers that could. Twister came up with this style called twisting. Tech Nine can twist. He can rap normal. He can do everything, but he's not a main character. He's never been a main character. He never pops up in anything. He's just there in the background. He's literally an underground. What'd you say?
You say. Go ahead, finish.
No, that's all I'm saying. I think Tech Nine would be the Piccolo.
All right, I'm gonna say this. Tech Nine is the equivalent to Bleach.
Explain.
They got their own fan base to where you can't just put them into a subgenre, bro. Trying to compare Tech Nine to Piccolo is like trying to put.
But wait, you only enforcing my point. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Dead right on the head. Bow. What'd you say? And tell me if I said something different. You said he got his own fan base, but he got his own strong. Does Piccolo still? Piccolo don't fight. He still got his own fan base.
I feel like Piccolo now. I feel like Piccolo now will fight.
Probably now, but you can't give this to just somebody, right? Like Piccolo is very respected in the community,
right?
Very respected.
That's because he's an overpowered nanny,
which is seen as an alien. Who is the alien of rap?
Andre.
You can give it to Andre. I'll take Andre for Piccolo.
I'll give you that.
We
can all agree on that. Yeah, we can all agree on that.
I can agree on that.
Andre 3000 is Piccolo. Hot take. Andre 3000, we deemed on this episode is Piccolo. Is the equivalent to Piccolo.
I feel like Andre 3000 are like that too. Like I feel like he would be like, yeah, I can see that.
Is it because he be wearing that turban?
Nah.
No. I just think overall, like wisdom wise, like how they kind of carry themselves, they kind of stay out the way. But when they do come in, they do make an impact, even if it's not. Yeah, I can definitely see Andre 3000's Piccolo.
I ain't seen nobody trying to play a fool yet.
This kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. If you had to pick an anime to get somebody into the community, what would it be? I'm gonna let y'all take it away because I think I kind of gave mine away at this point.
Are you gonna be mad at mine?
No,
but
go
I feel
ahead.
like I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna be mad at mine because it's one of the animes you don't like. But I feel like it's got.
Don't say it.
You already know it's it's easy to get into.
Let me go ahead and cue him up. Let me go ahead and cue this bald-headed bastard up.
Yep, it's easy to get into. It's the storyline is really simple. It's straight to the point. It's just fighting and a little bit of commentary. One Punch Man. I feel like it's the easiest. I feel like it's so easy to get into, and it's like it's a gradual. Because if you like that, you're like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Let me look at the other more stuff that's more complex. But to get somebody into watching it, he'd be like, yo, this kind of cool.
He ain't nothing but Sakamoto days with a better storyline.
Sakamoto days is trash. It's a watered down version of the manga. It's a completely watered down version of the manga, bro.
Yeah.
It's trash.
I'm no longer saying what anime is trash until I finish it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna get smoked. I'm not getting smoked by the community no more.
All right, I'm not gonna say it's trash. I'm gonna say it's overhyped. As somebody that done watched a lot of Hitman retire, get back into an anime, it's overhyped.
Hey, shout out to the people that's watching us right now. Make sure y'all love us, subscribe to us. Hey, we do this. But go ahead, my bad.
It's completely overhyped, bro. Like I've been watching it, I'm like, it's like Naruto. Everybody you gonna fight, once y'all finish fighting, y'all gonna be like, all right, let's be friends.
I'm only going to agree with you a little bit. This is the reason why I kind of agree with you when it comes to Sakamoto days, because what you're telling us is this dude is so good at his job that the moment he stopped caring about his family, the show ends.
Yeah.
Like it ends in the sense that he can knock everybody off within 30 seconds. He's that good. And it ends in the sense that that's the whole point.
Mhm.
You know,
It's like
so
it's like Hitman housewife or something like that, or house
but
husband, whatever.
now think about the woman that's getting into anime and they see things from another angle and family is everything.
If it,
It's all about angles. Anime is all about angles because I have to
Spy Family.
again. One Punch Man is another show that I gotta give another try because somebody told me to don't look at it from his perspective, look at it from the enemy's perspective, the villain's perspective.
Right.
So okay, I said, okay, I'll take that. Like look at the villains as the main character and get out your mind that One Punch Man. We know One Punch Man can do what One Punch Man do, but look at the villains, how they show up to battle and all of that. So once I look at it from that perspective, I'm like, okay. Okay.
You gotta look at it from there because the thing about One Punch Man, all of the villains, everyone he's ever fought, they always underestimate him. Everybody he's considered a class B, like a class B hero, and like but he can beat up everybody. And so you gotta think everybody's underestimate him the whole time. Like it's so funny just to watch like everybody he ever fight. They're like, yeah, they look at him, he look weak, and then he able to fight. So it's funny, but it's also like really easy to get into. Because when I watched it, I ended up watching like I think it's only 2 seasons, and I ended up, or maybe 3. I think it's 3 seasons, and I ended up watching, and I'm like, and I found myself enjoying it. But I'm like, this is so stupid at the same time. So there's a comedy level of it, but then it's like kind of cool, and then like the animation style is really cool. So I'm definitely saying One Punch Man.
All right. Who
it
you pick?
depends. It depends on what somebody into too.
Yeah.
Like you say, if they into family, I gotta pick something like Spy Family.
Okay.
Okay.
I ain't watched that, but
if it's just off the top, what I want to like, bro, No Gun Life, Chainsaw Man, Parasite.
Listen, I'm trying to watch as much as I can, but when you trying to run a business, it's hard, bro. When you got a family, you got a job, it's hard, bro. It's hard because some animes is 20, 25 minutes, and then you got some that just goes on and on. And this is why One Piece is
One Piece got their own fan base.
Right.
I'm gonna watch what I say because I know if I say something bad about One Piece, I'm not gonna hit the end of it. But it's just too much.
You're gonna have that One Piece army on you.
Right. The One Piece army is just as big as the Dragon Ball Z army.
Yeah.
It's just as big.
I can tell you
the crazy part is this is my personal belief. This is an opinion. I don't think Yu Yu Hakusho. I think Yu Yu Hakusho has the smallest fan base. Let me finish. But everybody overwhelmingly says it's a top 5. Like nobody, the people who talks about Yu Yu Hakusho is the OGs, but then even younger people kind of bow down to Yu Yu because they ended it. It's like they don't keep beating a dead horse like Dragon Ball Z.
But but with Yu Yu Hakusho, they could have kept going because once he went to the demon world and got his demon powers, he definitely could have went a little longer. So,
yeah, for sure. But is that something that you would want back? Just
not now.
X-Men 97 it.
Once they start doing live actions, it's over with, bro.
Yeah, and that's what my unpopular opinion is. It definitely got to do with the well, I won't get into that until we get there, but
yeah, Miles, who's what was your pick? He may have said it, but it's escaping my memory right now. What's your pick?
Me or Ray?
For you, what anime show are you giving to a person for the first time to get them into the community?
Parasite.
Explain.
Parasite is a better Chainsaw Man. if you ever really got into
You
Parasite,
know
it's like
what?
aliens come to life.
Sometimes I doubt you when it comes to this, but you operate on the left side of the highway. You know traffic is coming. You know traffic is coming. And I'm so interested because as we go through these topics, just like Israel, and I think that's why I think is going to be so dope for the show because is almost on the other side of the highway as well. As we went through the anime draft, which I'm gonna let that keep running until we get 60 votes, so it's fair. But is and you don't talk about mainstream anime, and I think that's dope as shit.
That is
Just
cool.
just because I'm more of mainstream, and I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm the type of person that I don't have that much time, and if I'm gonna watch something, I'm gonna dedicate my time to something. And I hate to cut you off, but this is kind of like this is no shade. This is like a clap for you, but I need to know when and where did it go wrong for you that Dragon Ball Z, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan wasn't enough? Like Gundam Wing wasn't enough. Like if Dragon Ball Z was on, like there's an anime by the name of Big O, and I'm sure nobody really watched the damn thing.
Remember Big O?
You were the person that watched Big O.
Yeah,
You had to be.
I remember Big O.
I can't recall. So, all right, perfect example. I can't get into Solo Leveling because Solo Leveling reminds me of Overlord.
I haven't watched Solo Leveling either.
It's those group of things that fall into D&D world type situations. They once you start watching so many, it's like all right, all of them is a comparison or something. Like like watching Ghost in the Shell and then watching Gantz.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of understand the difference. You appreciate both of them for what they are, but then you realize like Gantz has more of a deeper story than Ghost in the Shell.
So this is off of what you're saying, and I heard you say this in a previous pod. Are you putting Trigun in your top 5? I think you put Trigun as number 1 for you, or is Trigun?
Trigun gonna always be number 1 for me. It was one of the most influential. Like it was in that realm of Trigun came on right after Black Lagoon, or right before Black Lagoon. So it was like whatever came on Black Lagoon and then Trigun and then Lupin the Third. Those are your later Adult Swim.
I'm trying to get into your psychology, and I hate the draggers, but I'm trying to get into your psychology because where you like Trigun and Black Lagoon, Gundam was everything for me.
Yeah,
Gundam was everything. Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball, put them in the Hall of Fame. It was Gundam. Even to this day, I have no problem with getting Gundam action figures if I find the right one. There was a mural in California of a Gundam bot, and it was just dope. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that attracts you about an anime getting into it? Because I have not watched Berserk. I'm being honest as hell. It's a lot that I have not watched.
Right.
But people say Berserk is good, and you will be the person that I feel like would have watched Berserk.
So it depends on which version of Berserk you watch. If you watch the older version of Berserk and then watch the newer version of Berserk, you're comparing the two. And it's that argument we constantly have of, are you really a fan of anime or are you just a casual watcher of anime? I'm really a fan of anime to where like nigga the other night I was watching Soul Style Station, which is the prequel to Train to whatever they call it is, the zombie movie. That shit's in complete Korean. So it's sitting there actually watching animes for the sake of the entertainment of anime. I'm an actual connoisseur of anime.
So
is a more connoisseur of anime. Guys who casually watch anime are just mainstream fans.
Right. I'm not gonna say I'm a casual, and I'm not gonna say I'm a connoisseur. But if there's a gray area, if there's a line that I can toe, I'm there.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the middle.
Yeah, because I would consider myself more of a, if I had to pick one, anime or gaming, I'm gonna pick a gamer before anime. Like just because with everything that I got to do in a day, it's hard for me to pick up an anime and say that I've never heard or seen before. You and Iz will do that.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna pick up a random anime and watch it. It has to be something. Somebody got to tell me, like,
It gotta
you
be.
should
It
watch
has to be marketed to you,
right,
Yep.
which makes
Right.
you a consumer of anime instead of a, you're not a scholar of anime. You're a consumer of anime. More so, it has to be marketed to you for it to have your attention. Me, I'm a fan of anime. Therefore, I will go into the. I would look. I would. It's the same thing with Marvel. I would go into the lore and backstory of certain things. Therefore, I know what's going on. Sakamoto Days. If you read the manga, you know how it ends. If you were a fan of the Walking Dead comics and you're a fan of the TV show, you are two different fans.
So, this is where, and I hate that I took us down I-94 going the opposite way, but this is just something that popped up in my head because it's so interesting. It's like, if you're going to say I'm not a connoisseur of anime because I don't read the manga, I'm cool. I'll take that.
Right.
Because you have to have time to go get the manga, sit down there and read it. And I don't even know if they have like an app where you could just pull it up on your phone. I don't know that. But I also
I'll send it to you later.
But I guess my unpopular opinion is, if you a person that like to digest media the way I like to digest media, I think the manga will ruin it for me. Because I'm coming into it, like you said, as a somewhat of a consumer. I love anime. Like, I've been watching it forever. But the moment you start getting that deep into it, it becomes too fucking serious.
Right.
And then it's like, I can't watch the manga, just like I can't watch Yu Yu Hakusho live, or I can't watch Death Note live because I already watched the anime and that was good enough. That was fulfilling. It gave me the nutrients that I needed when I watched it. But then if you're going to turn around and say, oh no, but there was even more that you missed in the manga, I'm like, okay, so you're telling me if I go back and read this book, it's going to strip away from the other elements. Now I can't go back and just sit there and watch it because I'm going to be judging it instead of consuming it.
Reading, all right. So when you read the manga and like say, all right, if you was to try and do Sakamoto Days right now about a manga to what's being put into 30 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll understand why they don't have so much filler in Sakamoto Days. So all your filler is pretty much in the manga to where like you can understand why they coming out and like the way they coming out. Right. Outside of him just having the agreement with his wife, it's more than that.
Right.
Like when I'm thinking Sakamoto Days, I'm thinking, all right, cool. We finna have at least 3-4 episodes of the younger him, and then we get the older him.
Nah, they gave us a younger him at the beginning and then a slight 10-second flashback.
And
that's it.
And that's it. That's all they do.
Right.
So it's like, all right, cool. I done finished this shit. So I'm just waiting on when you read the mangas, what you're watching the anime is it's bringing your imagination to life with the anime.
Let me know when y'all want me to get back on track, because this has opened up some just organic questions for me. When you when you read the manga, right?
Mm-hmm.
How could you determine, oh, this is the one that's gonna make it to the big screen, basically? You see what I'm saying?
You don't.
So it's random.
You're watching it damn near in disappointment.
So you would agree. So you would agree that there are mangas out there that deserve the big screen, and there are some animes out there. It's like, why is this even on screen? I can almost forecast that. Forecast that, right? So now, as a person who loves the community and who watches it, how could you be entertained without being? It's weird. I know where I'm trying to take us with this in this questioning, but basically, you got so much content out there, whether it's YouTube, video games. You got to dedicate your time to it. If you shut the whole world out, like you play games, ain't no way you could be a gamer, 100% gamer, and then be a pure anime lover. If you can't be two connoisseurs. That's my unpopular
No,
opinion. If you are
you
if
can't
you are a
wait.
con- wait,
You can't be two
let me stick
connoisseurs.
let me stick my landing. It is my belief that if you are a connoisseur of anime, you can't be a connoisseur of video game. Because the time that it takes to be invested in anime, you can't do both. You can't put 100% into two different things twice. You can only put 100% in this. And for you
Okay.
to be a connoisseur or pro at something, you have to be. You see what I'm saying?
And put
Like,
your 1000 was it 10,000 hours?
yeah, you
Wait.
putting so much time in
It,
everything. It
it,
just doesn't. The math don't math. You either
it,
got to be a connoisseur in anime and then don't play games or games is casual, or you break that up and it's 50-50. But if you are a connoisseur at anime, you can't be a connoisseur at comic books. It's too much content.
all right.
God only gives us 24 hours. You got to sleep shit.
Wait.
But
Wait. Now, this is where certain other laws come into play. Everybody get 24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in 24 hours, if you get 2 hours in anime, how many episodes can you cover? You
With
can damn
20
near
minutes,
cover.
20, 25. You about 4 episodes.
You can cover about 4 episodes. You can cover 4 different animes a day at 2 hours if you dedicate. Depending on how long it takes for you to read, right?
But you forgetting about the people who have families and jobs and
yeah,
businesses.
It comes down to time management, bro. It legitimately comes down to everybody's individual time management within their 24 hours, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying
It,
is, but what
listen,
what what I'm saying, I hear you go.
it comes down to everybody's 24 hours within that time management, right?
Uh-huh.
Everybody gonna use their shit different.
Right.
Kobe is a perfect example of how he used to use his shit different. If
It
I
was all
can,
dedicated to basketball. He was a
wait,
basketball
but
connoisseur.
if I can dedicate, if you're breaking this, if you use that same strategy and apply it to different tactics, you can learn something different within a different craft every day. Within a different field every day. You can learn 5 different things within a different field every day.
you can't master. You won't master something that well if you keep
Right.
you spreading yourself too thin.
There's literally the cliche. What is it? A jack of all trade, a master of none. That's
Right.
literally saying you're a little good at everything, but you not mastered everything. It's literally you cannot master everything. You can't master gaming and then comic books and then anime. It's in fucking possible. It's
No,
impossible. It's
you would have wait. Here's the
I'm
thing.
telling
Here's the
you,
thing.
it's
Wait. No.
impossible.
It's impossible for you, bro.
Okay.
For most people who actually are passionate and dedicated to it, now you arguing your dedication to something versus theirs.
I get you. I get
Now,
you.
look, wait. At 35, right? We both kind of got into anime at the same time, right?
Right.
Neither one of us have had families at certain points, right?
Right.
It's things that you do in your free time to where, like, all right, cool, you can go collect the figures that are behind you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of us look like, Joe, when the hell did you have time to do that?
Right.
Right? Not realizing, instead of looking at how much time you have, you just analyze how much time the actual person has. So if I was to take an 8-hour workday, and once I get off work, I can go read a comic, take care of the family, dedicate 2-3 hours to taking care of the family, and still put like an hour into anime. So that's 2 episodes. If
The
it
way
takes you 10 minutes, if it takes
the
you
way
10
that
minutes
this
to read a issue or an episode of a comic, it takes you 10 minutes. So if you dedicate 2 hours to that alone, bro, you can cover it. It's like telling people, it's that mentality of people not reading books anymore, my nigga, versus TV. It's people that can read books a day. It's people that can read 100 pages in a book a day, right? Most of us wouldn't think of
for
process reading
sure.
100 pages of a book a day.
For sure. And I think for the most part, right? I think you're right, but then
Some,
there's still
some
elements.
people, some people are more elite than others. That's
Oh,
all it
that's for
comes down
sure.
to.
No, for sure. There's ranges. There's a spectrum. There's a spectrum of you don't know nothing, and there's a spectrum is like you are the Google of whatever that topic is. But I'm more interested in the psychology of for the people who are everything for that topic. It's cool for you to know everything about that topic, let's say anime, but are you when it comes to your experiences, when it comes to gaming or comic books, you can equally put that much time in. So you're saying that you're going to put 2 hours into anime and then turn around and put 2 hours into gaming and then put 2 hours into, you see what I'm saying? Because now you at 6 hours.
You just dedicated 6 hours of your day.
I don't have that.
Right. That's
Wait,
exactly what I'm saying.
Wait. Listen to what you said. I don't have that. That doesn't count for the next man.
Right.
But the average person
So
don't
you
have
can't
that.
you can't put what goes on to you because
Statistically,
you put yourself in that average. I don't put myself in the average. I put myself
think
in the
about
elite.
this, right? You got 24 hours in a day, right? I work. It depends. Maybe
make it normal. 8.
Hours,
right.
8 to 10 hours a week, right?
You still got to drive to work and drive home from work.
Right. I got kids. I got stuff I got to take care of around the house. So by the time that I get to lay down, it's probably about 8, 9 o'clock. At that point, I'm tired, and I feel like I can't give that kind of energy to somewhere where I can really focus and really give anything that kind of attention and that kind of time. But to your point, like you said, not everybody, is that way. But for me, and so I understand what Manny is saying. It's like for his life, I can't imagine being able to give that much time and become such a connoisseur of something because I can't give that kind of time to it.
I'm in the process of writing literally a book. I'm 20,000 words in. 20,000 words in. It took me 1 day to write one fucking chapter. One chapter. And I still wasn't done with it. The average person after 16 hours of productivity, of making, like going through traffic and all of that, you have truly, the average person has 8 hours free a day. And however they want to choose with that, what they do with that 8 hours a day, that's what they do. Some people kick their feet up and listen to music. Some people play video games. I'm the type of person that I watch 2 hours of anime, 2-3 hours of anime. I'll play the game 2 hours and then dedicate some time to my business. So if I'm doing it every single day, like you, who's probably dedicating all 6, you might be the elite, but that's not sustainable. You're an anomaly more than elite. Like there's tiers to this, right. And if I'm casual because I put 2 hours in it, and a person that put 4 hours in it is a professional, and then 6 hours is elite, you only got so many times. You can't be a connoisseur in gaming, comic books, in manga, because for you to even go through the lore, like you said, lore is basically deep dive. So you got to go back to chapter whatever that was, read that again, and then connect that, and then go on YouTube. And that YouTube video gonna be 30 minutes in itself to tie that into the 2 hours you dedicated over there. But that's only in that topic. That's that subject. You see what I'm saying? So I can call you a connoisseur in anime, but that means you lack everywhere else. So this goes all through the topics that when I hear you and Iz pick animes, y'all make me interested because I'm like, shit. Like y'all might need to recommend an anime for me to watch that's off the record from everything else, because if y'all diving deep into shit like that, I want to see what y'all see. Right. Get me from this world, this planet everybody else is on, because y'all digested everything everybody else digested. But then over here, y'all kicking some shit over here saying, I could pick Dragon Ball Z, but I'm not. I could pick Yu Yu Hakusho, but I'm not. I could pick Demon Slayer, all of this, all the stuff, all of those once it's popular, I watched, or I'm in the process of watching. Like I said, I'm in episode 14 of Jujutsu Kaisen. A lot of people are past me, but I can't watch Attack on Titan for 2 hours, Jujutsu Kaisen for 10 hours, and then neglect the rest of my life and not play video games and nothing like that. I'm already fat as hell. I need to get back in shape. That's going to take 2 hours out of my day.
So, multitasking and time management, right? You can watch an anime while you're in the gym.
I'm not doing that shit. You got to pay attention. I'm not doing that.
You can
I'm
watch
not.
anime while you're in the gym.
I'm not doing it.
That,
Not during it.
that's that's just most people can do it. Some people can.
I guess I'll get us back on track. We'll pick this up in the next episode.
We
But
just gotta stop. We just gotta try stop applying what we wouldn't do to everybody else.
technically, we at the last topic.
Yeah.
So, give me your unpopular opinions.
Yeah. We kind of spoke on it earlier a little bit, but I was thinking about all anime, no anime. I feel like animes that have live action, I feel like it takes away from the essence of the anime. I feel like they try to put so much into it at once, and they miss out a lot of stuff. So I think that anything live takes away from the essence of an anime. So any live action I don't like. I don't think that it takes away from the essence.
That's a popular opinion. Everybody like that. I'm with you.
That's your Yu Hakusho that's out right now on Netflix. That's
Yeah.
One Piece
Yeah.
episode that's on Netflix. That's every version of Avatar they done.
Yeah.
And Korea might have the best versions of Dragon Ball Z.
I ain't never seen that.
I don't know nothing about it either. Is that your unpopular opinion, or are you loading this gun for another one?
Do I got an unpopular opinion?
Video games, technology, you gotta have one. Go dark. Go dark if you gotta go dark. This is where I clip it up and send it out.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you this. Why you think? I'll tell you this. I don't know how anybody else stats look, right? Anytime I repost somebody else's work or something else, I might get one follower. But anytime I post our shit, anytime I post ours, we always get the most followers every single time. We could have 2,500 views, and out of that 2,500 views, 35 people follow us.
Wow.
If I post somebody else stuff, it'll probably get like 30,000, but I'll get one follower. So I'm saying all of this to say our stuff is hitting the right market.
That's what's up.
We ain't got cookie cutter bullshit. We ain't got cookie cutter stuff. I'm not reposting people's stuff to repost it just to get views. I don't care about views. I want a community. And I think what we're doing is we're creating a community, because we'll get 2,500 views on a clip, but then 25 people follow directly after that. And I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret on me, because if I'm a connoisseur of anything, it's marketing. I take y'all clips to see how it will compare against my audience, and then I look at how it performs on your platform. So if you put up 35,000 views, right, and I only got 2,500 views, something wrong. Why you get 35,000 over there but only 2,500 with me? It's the same thing, but I'm not getting no follows over here. So my audience probably never seen it before. So your shit might not be hidden either.
Right.
By posting your stuff over here, a lot of people don't do face-to-face content like we do. A lot of it is cut and clip animes and joke on the anime. We all seen it.
Yeah.
It's not hidden. The audience like it and they share it, but they follow us.
But that's because we actually show our faces. We have a face with our opinion, bro.
That could be, because the way that Drake take is going still crazy. Over 700 shares. 700 shares. And we only 3 degrees is a separation when it comes to somebody. So don't believe. I know for a fact at some point somebody in a high place saw that. Every single time we send a video out or chop it up and clip it up, at least 50 shares. Us. So I'm at the point where I got a couple people I share their clips because I feel like they friends of the show. But going forward, it's probably just gonna be us. If it ain't Ray Rax or MKJ, or it ain't Manny, or it ain't Iz, I got a young lady that might be joining the crew on and off. If it ain't the Beyond the Blur crew, I'm not gonna post it because I don't think nobody hitting the way we hit. We raw and unfiltered. But my bad. That's my tangent. Do your thing.
I'm gonna ask you a question once we go off air.
Because I'm for to declare war, and it's just me in a minute.
I ain't got no war against people. Just let them watch me work.
Hey.
Watch me fucking work. Because if you got time to watch me work, you know I ain't watching you.
So this is not going to be an unpopular opinion. This is going to be a popular opinion. I'm coming directly from my community. I think that if you are a gatekeeper, you are a plague and a parasite.
Facts.
And what do I mean by this? All right. So I have two artists in here with me, and the whole idea of this is to provide a platform to grow, to help everybody do what they got to do. All right. No matter where you're trying to do your own comics merch or whatever it is, that's the main goal.
Right.
I see a lot of people who post the same content. It's almost like they gatekeep it. It's like it's a race, and it's not a race for me. And no matter whether it's anime or merch, I'm not going to call no names out, but over this past week, I got in contact with a company that's a Black company that's supposed to be helping the community out with merch. I'm not going to say your name because I know it's a business at the end of the day. And at the end of the call, they was trying to charge me $5,000 for 5 months to walk me through business stuff. And I never picked up the phone. Like they wanted to follow back up with me. And I'm just like, the website is up, the merch is up. I just wanted to partner with another Black business to see if we can bridge the gap somewhere. Maybe it's something that you see that I don't see. Maybe you got, maybe you got, hold up. I got you. Maybe you got some vendors that could give me merch that's in my niche that's not in yours. I'm over here in the Blur community. So I'm not gonna sell what you sell and vice versa, but it's you can't sell everything all at the same time. So we both can eat.
Right.
Why would you charge me $5,000 for 5 months to coach? You're supposed to be a clothing brand. Like you're supposed to be selling clothing. You're not supposed to be selling coaching. That's not supposed to be 90% of your business.
Right.
That's gatekeeping to me.
It is.
That's gatekeeping, because what you're telling me is unless you pay, I'm not going to tell you what I know. A, and B, 90% I can guarantee you what you're going to tell me is on Google for free. I just need somebody with more experienced eyes to hop on my website and say, it looks good, but I would change this.
So
charge me a flat fee of $200, $300. I ain't asked for nothing free, but $5,000 is ridiculous. That's disgusting.
Real fast. As somebody who does production for people, right? Their price is their price, right? So being upset about their price is one thing, right? Knowing that you can look it up on Google and get the same information, you went to them for that information. They told you what the price is for it.
Right. But wait. Here's the thing.
But
wait. I get where you're coming from. I get you.
It's the same thing if somebody coming to me for a video. You know,
it's different. It's different.
It's
I'm not telling you. I'm not asking you to teach me everything. I'm just saying, give me some tips.
Like, we call it a community for a reason. We call it a network for a reason. We connected. Before all of this internet shit, it was us. All we had was community. And if I didn't know, you would know, and you would give me information to help me, and whatever I had, I would help you, and we will all win. That's all I'm saying. And it's different, Miles. You're providing a service. Somebody that want a music video come to you because they don't got a camera and got the skills you got. This is knowledge. Knowledge is supposed to be free. Period. Like, you're not supposed to charge me for something that I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like we passed the university era where people going and paying millions. People still do it, but guess what? They're gonna pay $50,000 to learn something that they could have got a certificate from Google for a fraction of the cost. Who the idiot? All I need is for community to be community. All I need is for somebody to say, well, I'm gonna charge you $250 for my time, but at the same time, I went through your website, I went through your products. It looks good, but I think you need to change that and send me on my way. Stop trying to coach me. Stop trying to walk me through everything. Stop being the person that's in front of the gate because I know you don't know more than me. You might have more experience than me, but give me the tools I need, the knowledge that I may not know, and send me on my way. And if I ask it to have your hand and walk me through, I'm cool with that. Even what you're saying doesn't make sense to me, Miles, because every time we do something, I always tell you, do it this way. Do it. I'm free with it. I'm free with the knowledge. I was at dinner. I called Ray. I was like, we'll have a conversation and sit down. Like, that's what knowledge is supposed to be.
Right.
But
Because
bro,
even if you forget about me, right? If I got the knowledge, even if you forget about me and you blow up, I might be fucked up over it, but I still feel pride that I helped the next man get to where they were supposed to go. And you know it in the bottom of your heart. But at the same time, I could fall off and help Ray. Ray might have the hoodie that blow up, that end up in, and we still own and pop it. We connected. That's what a network is.
But
Each one teach one.
that's our
That's
network,
it.
right?
But that's what I'm saying.
So as many brand people I know, and like the people that do the podcast, actual podcast push, is if we were to go to them, right? Matter of fact, one of the other shows want to go to somebody else where it's 1,500 for a whole, like 1,500 for like a season, right? Their knowledge is, oh wait, I want to go to them and pay 1,500 for this, and this versus, yo, take this 1,500 and within these guidelines, you could do it yourself. Or who do you know
That's
that has
what
the
I'm
knowledge
saying.
to within these guidelines, you could do it yourself. But because they have a certain look that you're going to for, instead of taking the time to sit down and produce that look yourself, you're paying for the shortcut. That's all you're paying for.
Listen,
You're legitimately paying for the shortcut.
after this, I hope both you and Ray, whatever y'all doing with y'all artistry, we can get to a point where I'm like, this is what I need, and I pay y'all. And this is me being transparent. I just paid an artist $500 for 4 concepts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is me. I'm new to. I'm not saying I'm new to business, but when it comes to merch, you want something that's organic. You want something that's unique. Like Goku, not the only one that got hands. Is something that I heard or I seen or I thought of, and I said, okay, I'm gonna draw that out, and we're gonna get that put. You're not gonna be able to get Goku got hands from nowhere else but us. So here's the thing. So now here's the thing, right? If I had this network and I'm in business and you in business to draw, you in business to do whatever, I come to you and say, let me pay for that product. Knowledge is not a product. It's not even a service. Listen, I come from a business family and I got I'm in it.
You just put the solution to your own problem on the table, right? And Ray heard.
I did, right? But that's why I say after this,
you yourself, because you wanted something done right then and there, right? You didn't even put the idea on the table with the person that's your own brother who's constantly in front of his tablet to draw it up for you. The concept.
Wait. So here's what I know, even about tattoos, because that's an argument. I'm still coming to y'all. Here's what I know. Every artist with the pen has a different stroke. It's a style. Every style is different. So you'll know Maz's art and Ray art because you can't mimic the stroke of a pen. That's your style. I got multiple artists because I don't want the same type of art. Y'all are next. But what I'm saying, because that's the second argument. What I'm saying is, there's going to be people out there who can draw. There's going to be people out there that's good at marketing. There's going to be people out there that's good at selling merch. It'll be easier for me to have us connected because I can come to you and say, I got the brand to push it out there to get you in front of people. You might not know how to get in front of people, but you got the skill. I'll purchase that product from you, and then I'll sell it. And by me selling it, if somebody say, who drew that? Oh, Ray drew that, or Maz drew that, right? That's all fine. But knowledge, you can't. How could you charge somebody for what you know that they don't know? Does that make sense to you?
That's most school
You
programs.
just.
That's most school programs and trade programs.
But now this is what big. But now this is what big boys talk. This is what this ain't school.
If you want to go to school, if you want to go to school for something, right? You can go to school for it and take your internship that way, your apprenticeship through school, or you could go directly to a company and take the internship through there, right? Mm-hmm. Due to the fact that the conversation that starts this is, I'm not going through the school and I'm not going through your internship. I need the whole course from you, from the person that you went to take it to do your own thing. There's a charge for that. It's like skipping a line at the club.
But he didn't ask him to teach him everything. He was just asking him for some tips. Like, hey, this is what I got. This is what I'm working on.
The
hey,
website
what do you
is
think?
there.
You have knowledge.
That's it. You see, here's the thing. And we as people, and I get it, Instagram empowered us to do this, but when you go through a consultation is supposed to assess what you need. Right. A consultation is not supposed to be the thing you listen to me and then you pitch me the whole goddamn bakery. I'm not supposed to end up at a $5,000 price target if I went through a consultation, because your consultation was supposed to tell you this is a man that got almost 100,000 people following him on Instagram, 1.5 on YouTube. He got a e-commerce shop already set up, so he don't need to know any of that. He know how to do all of that. All he really need to know how to do is find the vendors. That's not $5,000 worth. That might be $300 or $400, and we can. Okay, cool. But that's just a list that you got in a tuck and you keep it in your pocket that you could get to me for $50. That's it. That's all I'm saying. No, my popular, unpopular opinion is we are the way we are because everything can't be a business opportunity. Everything can't be a business opportunity. The business opportunity is going to come. The money is going to come. But the opportunity to network with people is going to open doors.
And I guess I look at it as if I'm not your competition, why can't you give me some guidance? What does it take for you to say, hey, okay, I see what you're doing and you're already there. If you do this, you'll get to this level. Unless you look at me as competition and you worried that I'm going to come up and trump you, then I don't feel like there's a problem. Because if I know something, I don't care who it is, who come to me, if they see me drawing something, hey, Ray, how you draw Goku hair? I'm going to go, hey, do it like this. And I'm not going to say, well, I'm showing you, so now you owe me $30 for showing you how to do this. I'm going to say, this is how you do it.
And Maz, before you say this, wait. Right. Maz, before, look at it from this perspective, because I'm deep in it. Me and you absorb content. Ray, you're not quite on Instagram, but this is what's happening on Instagram. Somebody that'll have 150,000 people following them, they will say, hey, I sell merch. What I do is sell merch. And if you want to sell merch like I sell merch, click this button. So you're like, okay, they got 150,000 people. They must know how to sell merch. So you go to them just to have a quick conversation, and you find quickly they're like, let's have a consultation. So you have a consultation. And then you find out that you're not selling people products. You're selling people the idea of how to sell products.
Right.
And that's the integrity part for me. That's for me where I'm just like, click. You marketed yourself as a business that sold clothing. You market yourself as a person that's a tax lawyer. But then I get in contact with your tax lawyer, and your tax lawyer says, I'm going to charge you $500 so you can learn how to become a tax lawyer. What?
Right.
I know the game is to be sold, not told. But an idiot is born every day, and I wasn't on that clock for that.
Right.
So a lot of people gonna fall for it. Where think about, and I'm gonna say this, and if anybody else got something to say, y'all can say it. We can wrap it up. So
we
for the
can
same,
take this off live.
listen, for the same $5,000 that I will pay this company, let me give y'all just some stats just from this platform. Me and Maz,
go off live.
It's nothing that they can do about this because you still got to put the work in. But again, I'm not gonna be a gatekeeper and go offline. You still got to put the work in. You got to out hustle me. You got to have sleepless nights. You got to be creative. You got to. I can give you the tools to get to heaven. If you don't put them together, you're never going to get to heaven.
Right,
man. You just cussed me out of an out hustle move, nigga.
But listen. So that post that we had, me and you, and I figured out the target for anime. Basically, from where I'm at, they're saying it is 14 cents, basically a follow. Think about this. It's 14 cents a follow, which means I could go throw $1,000 and in return, I would get 10,000 followers. Out of those 10,000 followers that I got, even if I got 10% of the sales out of that, the 10,000, that's what? 1,000 sales.
mm-hmm.
1,000 sales times what? $49.99 for a hoodie. How much money did I just make? It's basic mathematics. It's basic mathematics. So when I get upset because I'm like, I understand the game already. I just want a fresh set of eyes on what I'm doing before I press go. Because the shop ain't live yet. But before the beginning of the month, I'm going live with the merch I got. I'm going to MK Digital, Ray Racks. What can y'all draw up for me? Let's put some merch out there. Okay, boom. There's a way in Shopify that I can do a backdoor where you can see how many sales that you made of your products. Now, Ray Racks got products on. I'm not going to say the website out loud because it's not ready. But you got products up there. Mine's got products up there. Is got products up there. We doing what we doing, just having fun, having a conversation. I'm pushing marketing. We all making money. We all got products on this website making money that we all can track and see. But when I come to you, another fellow black company, it's gatekeeping. Cool. Cool.
Right.
They not our community, bro. That's not gatekeeping. They're not our community.
My vision for you, you got a camera, right? You got a camera. I put a service on there for camera work. Every time I get a service for camera work for something in the anime community or pictures, it's almost like being a contract. Hey, Maj, people over here need their pictures taken or whatever like that. We built this platform and we got all these people looking at us. Everybody winning. You take over video production. Ray gonna take over like artistry and drawing and everything. Every single time somebody order a service for videography or photography, Maz is gonna get paid. Every time somebody make a purchase of Ray Rack's merch, he get paid. And we just sitting up here talking.
But that falls to us keeping everybody.
But that's my blueprint. When I come to you as a person that's done this already with merch, all you're supposed to do is just glance over and say, change this. So that's it. That's it. So now that I see that's the game, it's only so many people that the brand gonna work with. That's it.
All right. So I'm gonna use this term. There's gonna be a lot of people. It's us being able to meet a lot of people on level. If people can't meet us on level and they want to treat it like a business, we treat the shit like a business. But if I'm gonna treat this shit like a business, I need that shit done professionally. If we just doing that shit on some network bartering shit, bro, it ain't gonna be as professional as we want.
But it all starts off as networking. What I was doing when I picked up the phone and I reached out to you for the consultation and all of that, that was networking.
Right.
You're not supposed to hide behind a paywall for a fellow. I'm not trying to make a color thing or anything. But if I'm coming to you for help, when you do your assessment and your consultation and you realize that I don't need you to walk me through, your prices should significantly drop, no matter who you are.
But if you don't got that relationship with them, why should I drop my prices?
Because exactly. I'm not coming to you with not coming to you
Yeah.
Ray, you get it. You
Wait,
get
Ray,
it. You get
Ray,
it.
I
You
hear
get
what
it.
you're saying, right? But if you're charging $30 for a hoodie, right? That's your
Right.
price for your hoodie.
But if somebody come to me and say,
if I just
but
met you,
it don't matter.
that
I
price
feel
is
like
still $30.
if I see somebody trying to do something similar that I'm doing, or I see somebody trying to grow in whatever they're trying to do, and I can help, and I think it might just be who I am as a person. I'm not going to charge you if I'm just giving you some guidance. I'm not, if I have to walk you through how to draw this, how to print this, how to do all of this, then yes, I'm going to charge you. But if I'm just asking you, if somebody say, hey, how you tweak that to
That
make
part.
your picture
That's
a little
going,
straighter?
Miles. That part is going over your head. I'm not buying a product or a service from you. All I'm asking you for is, what do you think? Take a look at it. Give me info. That's it. That's it. I'm not asking you to do camera work. I'm not asking you to draw. I'm not asking you to do anything else other than what you think. If that's not free,
let's simplify it, right? Let's simplify it. Let's simplify the business to a woman, right? How many women have we talked to when they put a price on the table before we even really get to talking and shit? That's not the person. If I don't want to pay that fucking price, that's not the person I need to be fucking talking to.
I don't see the correlation. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see the correlation at all.
The information you wanted, they put a price on it. That's not who you go to. That's not who you want to go to.
You know why I'm like, anybody that want to hop on as of right now as a panelist, hop on. Because within that person that's a panelist, there's a wealth of knowledge that I can get from them, and there's a wealth of knowledge within me that I can give them. Right. Like Iz is doing comic books. Ray wants to do comic books. You draw. Ding, ding, ding. Something connects. I'm a good businessman. I know how to make sure contracts and everything set up, and I know how to set up infrastructure that everybody wins. Ding, ding, ding. All we are doing right now is entertaining, but this is nothing but a Trojan horse to get to what we need to get to. Because if I got 10,000, if I got 96,000 people that's just following me, they all got different needs. I'm trying to make sure that there's a solution for every single need, and I can't tend to every single need. But I know what Iz can do. I know what MKJ can do. I know what Ray can do. So if that's us and that's our philosophy, and I come to you and I'm just like, what do you think? Don't sell me something. Don't sell me at least until I know what I'm getting. Does that make sense? I understand. We live in the same world. I understand. But this ain't pimping.
So
and I ain't a hoe.
So I'm looking at it more so from the business standpoint than the networking standpoint.
But I hear you.
I get the community aspect, but I'm looking at it more so from the business standpoint. If they do consultations at a certain level, bro, and they charge for that, that's what they charge. But he's not
asking for a service, though. It's not a service that he's asking.
That's it. I don't want a service. I'm getting in contact with you because you are good at this. Tell me what you think. That's it.
And they told you my opinion gonna cost you this.
No, they're saying take my course for 5 months.
Yeah.
I'll show you exactly what you need to do. He's not saying, hey, I just need you to look at what I have and say, hey, tweak this, and that'll get you to where you're trying to go.
Like they already have it's multiple people. You already have a product in place for me before you figured out what I needed. And if you already got a product in place for me before you figured out what I needed, before going to my website, before going through all of this, basically you're already thinking about the sale before you're thinking about what I need. Because if you knew what I need, you would know that 95% of the things that you're trying to coach me through, I don't need. So now we got to go from the 100% of the knowledge that you got that you're selling to me for $5,000 and go to the 5% that I don't have. How much do that cost? But you wouldn't know that if you was playing the game the right way. I started in sales. I became a great businessman and elevated myself to become a general manager in the airline industry because I was good in sales and I knew how to talk to people, to break down those walls, to truly assess what they need. You can't out hustle a hustler, and you can't outsell a salesman. I done been in every level of business, And what I'm saying is, if you being a gatekeeper, it's eventually going to catch up. Nobody's going to pay $4,800 or $5,000 for your course. And that was the exact number. So if they're watching it, I don't give a damn because I'm not putting your name out there. But I came to you because you was the quintessential, I'm selling this, I'm selling that merch. And then I came to you and said, what do you think about this? You said $4,800. What? That's all you, and that's all you got? There's not even tiers. There's not even a starter package, and you don't need anything package, and you need help with everything. You put everybody in the same basket.
That's how they approach their clients.
Jay-Z says, set your price and live your life. I get that. But the way I'm about to fuck the game up, and I rarely cuss, but the way I'm about to fuck the game up is to all those people who got a talent, come to me. If you got a question about business, come to me. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. But if I know, I'm going to give it to you for free. It ain't no gatekeeper, because what you know may help me and what I know may help you. That's how we get to the promised land. That's what you call a community. That's what you call a network. That's it. That's what a network is. That's what a network is. And if people don't know how to do that going forward, then they can't be on this side. I can't endorse them because the community has been through way too much. Way too much.
What about
you look like you ain't getting it.
I get it. I get it, but I'm trying to figure out, all right, put like this. I'm gonna ask you this. Do you respect the business aspect of it on their end? Or you just looking at it as gatekeeper?
I respect. So I respect anybody who has the authority to sell another person something, because if you're willing to buy it, fair market. I can go take this cup that's not washed and sell this for $1 million. But when does selling this cup becomes an integrity thing? When I give it to a blind old lady and tell her it's a magical cup? You see what I'm saying? Like, is that cool that this cup costs $1 million and I could go sell this to a blind old lady, but I'm telling her that this is a magical cup? Is that cool?
Shit, if you can pull that sell off, shit, that's on you. The integrity ain't there, but if you can pull that sell off, it's on you.
But do you understand the business of it? Do you understand the business of it?
Yes, it's that I can sell salt to a snail shit.
So I'm really trying to end the podcast. I'm trying to end the podcast,
business of it.
But Rick Ross did a cryptocurrency, and basically within like 2 hours of creating this cryptocurrency, he pulled all the liquidity out of it and scammed everybody. You would think like a person.
Rick Ross, the same nigga that told photographers as soon as you walk in the building, shoot every fucking thing. And real photographers know, nigga, if you walk in the building at the most, if you shoot everything for the whole fucking night, we talking about 2,000-3,000 photos. You only need about 200.
All I'm telling you,
a nigga that don't know the fucking job, right? Made a quote on some shit.
All I'm telling you is there's an ethics to business, and when you meet somebody that know business, he might not ever talk to you again.
Right.
That's it, and that's it. But unless y'all got something to say,
or on the other end, it's gonna be rooms that y'all walk into. Wait. It's gonna be rooms that y'all walk into that they might be on the more favorite side, and they can make the judgment of that nigga can't afford to be in here.
That can never happen. I don't even see where that even came from. You grabbed that out of space from somewhere.
That's networking and business and going in certain rooms that somebody else might have more favor in than you.
So I'm gonna say this. If you were to just simply do the work, no matter who you are, you could be successful. But the hardest part about doing the work is the knowledge. I can't go fix a car because I'm not a mechanic. So that I'm going to pay for, right? But if I'm in the game and I'm already a mechanic, and I come to you and I say, it's a new Cadillac converter coming out. What do you think about it? You come back to me and you say, take a course, let's do a consultation, or let's set some time aside. And it's just like, I'm talking about algorithm shit with you. I'm talking about analytics. I already know what I'm doing. The last time I sold a product on this very website, I shut it down right away because I didn't have an infrastructure. I put a hoodie up and within 2 hours sold 30 hoodies and I shut it down. Because I did like the shit scared the hell out of me. Like one person wanted a refund. The money was coming in and out of my personal bank account. Like I had 30 orders. The margins was a 65 split. So they would take the money out of my bank account and then leave the difference. And I just didn't know no better, but I'm not that person. That's information that I would give to somebody else. It's elementary shit. Make sure you set up a business account. Make sure you at least have a buffer of XYZ money in there, because when you go through certain platforms, they're going to give you the money right away, but then they're also going to pay for it. And if you ain't got money for refunds, at some point, what's going to happen is it's going to catch up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
your baseline it gonna catch up with your profit.
Exactly. It don't mean that you're not making money. You could be making $1 million, but the moment that money hasn't hit that account the opposite way, and the rest of that money ain't cleared, but they gotta take from you first to pay for the product, and then they give you the profit. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't did that the right way, then yeah. But we went off on a long tangent. Any final words?
No, I'm good.
We got content for probably the next year, but
you might be chopping this up for the rest of we might not do another podcast.
I know one thing I know how to do. I know how to go viral. I'm going directly to this business topic when it comes to
close us out so we can have a conversation.
All right. Peace and love, everybody. This your boy. We out of here.